Breaking news now. House members censured Rashida Tlaib for her anti-Israel remarks. The House on Tuesday voted to censure Representative Rashida Tlaib, D-Mish, for her criticisms of Israel and her defense of a controversial pro-Palestinian chant. For what it's worth, the resolution was supported by nearly 24 Democratic members of the House. Tlaib's outspoken condemnation of Israel has angered politicians on both sides of the aisle. Topping the news, the House of Representatives voted 234 to 188, with 4 members voting present, to pass a resolution introduced by Representative Rich McCormick, Argah, condemning Tlaib for promoting false narratives about the attack on October 7 and calling for the destruction of the State of Israel. 22 Democrats supported the motion. There were 4 GOP members who voted no. The specifics. The resolution criticizes Tlaib for calling Israel's government a apartheid system that creates the suffocating, dehumanizing conditions that can lead to resistance, after the attack on October 7. A bombing at a hospital in Gaza last month was blamed on Israel by Tlaib, despite the Pentagon's assertion that it was caused by a defective rocket fired by Palestinian Islamic Jihad. In addition, the bill references Tlaib's recent defense of the chant, "From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free," which pro-Palestinian advocates say is a call for equality but which Israel supporters believe is a call for violence against Israelis. The opposing viewpoint. Rather than acknowledge the voice and perspective of the only Palestinian American in Congress, my colleagues have resorted to distorting my positions in resolutions filled with obvious lies, Tlaib stated in a press release. Tlaib stated that she repeatedly denounced the horrific targeting and killing of civilians by Hamas and the Israeli government, as well as mourned the Israeli and Palestinian lives lost. The context is that Georgia Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene attempted to censure Tlaib last week with a resolution that accused her of leading a insurrection for speaking at a protest on Capitol Hill last month demanding a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war. More than 24 Republicans voted down that resolution, many of them because of the insurrection language. What we're picking up on. Several Republicans voted against both measures due to concerns about punishing colleagues for controversial statements or a beleaguered view of persistent, hyper-partisan censure fights. Representative John Duarte, R. Caliph, told Axios before the vote, "We don't need House censure for idiotic statements. You're wasting your time. We have communication specialists on staff who can help us voice our opinions, including our differences." Due to conflicting witness reports, the sheriff has asked for video footage in order to determine what led up to a deadly altercation at a protest against the Israel-Hamas war in California over the weekend. On Sunday, during simultaneous pro-Israel and pro-Palestinian demonstrations in Thousand Oaks, a 69-year-old Jewish man named Paul Kessler was killed by blunt force head trauma, according to the Ventura County Sheriff's Office. Skull fractures, brain swelling, and bruising led the Ventura County Medical Examiner's Office to rule Kessler's death a homicide. Ventura County Sheriff Jim Freihoff said on Tuesday that authorities have not ruled out the possibility that the incident was motivated by bias.